Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Saturday, 12 exciting races to get to. So let's quickly go to Pete Aiello with the track and weather conditions.
12 races to get to on the Saturday program in South Florida with a carryover in the Rainbow Six, a nice feature race, and a fast main track with a firm turf course. Temperatures in the mid-80s here this afternoon with cloudy skies. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 3, 9, and the 10. A field of 7. Off-time favorites included the 2, Colonel Red, and number 4, Starship Mars.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, I Go for Greatness bounces out alertly and takes a clear advantage as Colonel Red tries to move up toward the inside and challenge. He will, and now Colonel Red has a head in front. I Go for Greatness is second, 2 back to the outside, and Monkey Money third. At the rail and fourth is Monday Pirate ahead of Beneficiary. Racing second last and out a bit wide is Cantaclaro, and the trailer is Starship Mars. Around the far turn they go. Colonel Red has the lead. Up on the outside, I Go for Greatness keeps the pressure on second. Monday Pirate getting a good tracking spot for Batista third, ahead in front of Monkey Money fourth. Then back to the outside, Beneficiary ahead of Cantaclaro and Starship Mars. And they're at the top of the stretch. Toward the inside, Colonel Red. To the outside, I Go for Greatness. Shoulder to shoulder, Monday Pirate peeled off the flank of them to try to punch home, and Starship Mars up the fence. Inside the final furlong, 3 chances. Colonel Red for a short lead. Monday Pirate over the top and charging hard. It's Monday Pirate for the lead. Monday Pirate going away. Second was Colonel Red, close for third. I Go for Greatness or Beneficiary in 56 and 2.
Nice performance today from number 1, Monday Pirate. Her parlays a perfect trip under Jose Bautista, put into the clear at the final eighth of a mile and ran down the pace setters for the money at a nice price too for trainer Andy Williams and Lone Pirate Racing Stable. Number 2, Colonel Red, the game campaigner, was second ahead of number 6, I Go for Greatness, who ran third. To the second race and the start of the early pick 4, 7 furlongs over the main track. Florida bred maiden set to go postward here. Leonel Reyes on 4, Super Lucky. Favorites included number 1, Dexter, and number 8, Transitive.
And they're off. Good start out wide for Transitive. Weiser is showing speed, and Weiser and Transitive land 1-2. Starship Pinnacle comes away in third from Whiskey Moment in fourth, then Bonterra and War Agent. From between horses, Super Lucky, and Dexter drops back last as they race down the backstretch. Up front, Jeffrey Sanchez and Weiser in front by a neck. On the outside, Transitive is there second from Starship Pinnacle third. 3 back to Whiskey Moment in fourth. Following fifth is Bonterra. A length and a half clear of War Agent. The 2 at the back are Dexter and Super Lucky. 23 seconds for a reasonable opening quarter speed, less than half a mile to run. It's Weiser in front by a neck. Transitive turning up the pressure second. These 2 kicking 5 or 6 clear of Starship Pinnacle third. Bonterra ridden, not gaining. The gray Dexter is underway while 3 wide. From the inside, that's Whiskey Moment. Nothing from War Agent or Super Lucky with 5/16 to travel. Weiser held together. He's repelled the challenge of Transitive and still leads 3 parts of a length. Now making a length and a quarter. Dexter's running home from third. Bonterra's at a 1 pace from fourth through a 45 and 4/2 mile. They're at the top of the stretch. Weiser set down by Jeffrey Sanchez and finishing the deal. He's in front by 5 or 6. Dexter is up into second. Transitive's going to try to hold third. Bonterra's running on to get him. As they come to the 16th pole, it's Weiser in front. Weiser and a sharp run. He'll win it in gate-to-wire fashion. Weiser by 3. Second, Dexter. Transitive did hold third over Bonterra, then Super Lucky.
Nice performance from the debut runner, number 7, Weiser, who kicks it into another gear inside the final 3/16 of a mile, drawing out to a fairly impressive score under Jeffrey Sanchez, trainer Stanley Gold, and the Arundel Farm. Second, 1, Dexter, ahead of number 8, Transitive, who ran third. Plenty of great racing action left. We'll get to some of that action when we come back from this time out, right after this.
Welcome to my playground.
We're back now for the third race of the afternoon. Maiden Claimers over the main track at 5.5 furlongs. Price tag here is $10,000. We have a field of 8 signed on. The favorites included the 1, Devilish Man, number 8, Cuchito.
And they're off. Excellent beginning for Devilish Man from down toward the inside. Digits rushes to challenge. Cuchito away in the top flight. So is Sub Factum as they sort themselves out with ABG Guerrero coming away fifth. Two back to Magnificent Promise. Then it's back to the outside Chris Me Deadly. And Tom's Choo Choo has no early speed as they head past the half-mile point. Digits and the Bug Boy Ramsey lead the way a length and a quarter. Cuchito is the nearest pursuer second. Devilish Man is third and kept in range by Montalvo. Three better than Sub Factum. Then to the inside an ABG Guerrero trying to run home his Magnificent Promise. Nothing from Chris Me Deadly or Tom's Choo Choo as they round the far turn. Less than 5/16 away. Now they're a quarter of a mile away and Digits has this to throw away. Digits has the lead by 2.5. Cuchito is second. Devilish Man toward the rail third. Up on the outside and Sub Factum. Then ABG Guerrero. 3/16 to go. Digits off the turn, still in front by 4 lengths. Cuchito is second. Devilish Man, Sub Factum are next, then ABG Guerrero. But as they come to deep stretch, it's all about Digits. Do you have the Digits? Digits is well clear. Digits wins by about 5. Devilish Man second, Sub Factum third.
Nice performance today and a major form reversal for number 4 Digits, who responds to the rider change to get the victory. Pretty impressive fashion. He drifted out, but he held firm to win it under jockey Romero Mamzi for trainer Marcus Vitale and owner Roddy Valenti. Second one, Devilish Man, ahead of the 5 Sub Factum, who ran third. We'll turn our attention now to the 4th race of the day, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers which haven't won 2, in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 1 and the 8, a field of 7. Off-time favorites included number 4 Power Jack and number 6 Bun Bun.
And they're off. Level beginning. From between horses, Power Jack is away well to take the early lead from April Fool's Lady, who moves up on the outside to take second. Away third is Hold On Emma, followed by the gray Bun Bun fourth. Then fifth is Peaceful Warrior Girl, racing ahead of Perfect Fox and Ryomar last of all as Power Jack has the lead. It's Power Jack and Jaramillo calling the shots on top 2.5. Hold On Emma, the nearest pursuer, second. April Fool's Lady on the outside third. Bun Bun, the gray, begins to make ground for Edgar Zayas toward the inside fourth. Gap of 4 to Perfect Fox and Peaceful Warrior Girl. Still nothing from Ryomar. That's the 7 of them as they run past the 5/16, and the leader is Power Jack. She has a 3-length head start on Hold On Emma second. On the outside and third is April Fool's Lady. Down at the inside it's Bun Bun. Perfect Fox begin to round home for Miguel Vasquez with a quarter of a mile left to go. 46-2 for the opening half mile. Power Jack has the lead. Hold On Emma starts to get some ground made up second. From the back, Ryomar rolling in a big number. This could be an upset possibility with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Ryomar is gobbling up the ground, and Ryomar is going to go last to first as Ryomar runs down Hold On Emma. Ryomar at 35-1. Hold On Emma nailed while second, ahead of Bun Bun third, and then Power Jack fourth.
Big upset winner in today's 4th race is number 7 Ryomar. It stalks a very fast pace and rolls down the center of the course to get the decision under Marcos Meneses for owner Amzad Jahaludi and trainer Mohammed Jahaludi. It was 3 Hold On Emma who ran super but just had to settle for second, ahead of number 6 Bun Bun, who was an even third. We move now to the 5th race of the afternoon, a maiden race on the turf. Start of today's second pick 4. Special weight runners here, scratch the 5 and the 10. Favorites were 1, the Green Moster, and 9, King Orb.
And they're off. Check to last, Y'all Lion. From the inside, the Green Moster gets the first call, but there goes Honor Indy on the attack early, and Honor Indy puts a neck in front. From the outside, Shiny Copper Penny is now second. King Orb taken in hand to be a joint third, alongside the Green Moster. Then it's a length and a half back to Pass the Butter. It's a gap of another 2 lengths to Yeezus Star, racing about 7 lengths off the lead ahead of Y'all Lion, and the trailer is King's Dream. Around the first turn they go, and Honor Indy strutting up top leads it by 2.5. Racing in second is Shiny Copper Penny. Then down at the inside, it's the Green Moster third. Following fourth is King Orb. Down at the inside, Yeezus Star is a neck better than Pass the Butter, who's a length and a half in front of Y'all Lion. And 2 back to the trailer, King's Dream. Quarter time, 22-2. So Honor Indy, the filly taking on the boys. She leads the way a length and a quarter. Shiny Copper Penny is second. King Orb on the outside third. Racing up the inside, the Green Moster ahead of Pass the Butter and Yeezus Star. Y'all Lion starts to get underway while 3 wide. 4 back to the trailer, King's Dream. As they round the far turn, Honor Indy maintains a narrow lead. Shiny Copper Penny on the outside, poised to strike second. 3 wide. Trying to run on from there is King Orb. Down at the inside and running home is the Green Moster. Monster. Then back to Y'all Lion and Yeezus Star, and they're at the top of the stretch. Honor Indy has a narrow lead. Into the clear, the Green Moster. Shiny Copper Penny with first run. Down the outside, and King Orb with the late run as they come inside the final furlong. The Green Moster now surges to the lead. It's the Green Moster clear to the wire. The Green Moster beats King Orb 3/4 of a length. Shiny Copper Penny was third, close for fourth, either Y'all Lion or King's Dream, and 133-3.
Number 1, the Green Moster had a fight on his hands inside the final furlong, but it was a fight he won as he gets the maiden diploma, giving Marcus Vitale his second winner of the day. Nick Juarez on the son of Uncle Mo for the Cross Sabers Farm. Second, number 9, King Orb, ahead of number 8, Shiny Copper Penny, who ran third. We'll turn our attention now to race number 6. It's a very competitive allowance race on the turf. Florida-bred horses with a field of 12 signed on. Scratch the alternates 13, 14, and 15. And as you would imagine, this was a wide-open betting race.
And they're off. Level beginning. 4K is one of the first to break the line. Here's Sober on Sunday, moving at the rail. That's Pure One. Midnight Soiree comes away on the top flight, and so does Treasured for Gold. Little Smarty Pants wide on the course as they hit that first turn run. It's Sober on Sunday with the advantage. Up on the outside, Little Smarty Pants moves to challenge. Treasured for Gold is now third at the inside. Midnight Soiree follows along fourth. Up on the outside, Two Step Blues is now fifth, and Got Glee is between horses while tapping on the brakes. Then 4Ks and Pure One. Length back to the favorite Bitacora, settled in about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead. Out 3 wide goes Big Darling. Down at the inside, Pops Irish Rose. The trailer is Weekend Mischief. They make their way down the backstretch after the opening quarter went in 23 and 2, and the advantage to Lil Smarty Pants by a half a length. Up on the outside, Sober on Sunday, and 3 wide and on a brush is Two Step Blues. 2 back to Midnight Soiree, getting a good run of it alongside Treasured for Gold. Then 4Ks, who improves inside of a retreating Got Glee. Traffic for Britacora to overcome. She's knifing through horses with Pure One looking for room out the rail. Big Darling is 3 wide, then Pops Irish Rose. Weekend Mischief has been last throughout as they run to the top of the stretch. Midnight Soiree gets into the clear to go on the attack now. Sober on Sunday cuts the corner and tries to hold her off from between horses. That's Got Glee, and then on the outside, 4Ks angles for racing room and comes on next. Bitacora down the center. Midnight Soiree has the lead. Bitacora charging hard, and Weekend Mischief from way out of it is closing hard. As they come to the finish, it's Bitacora clear. Bitacora will win it. Midnight Soiree second. Weekend Mischief from last to get third. Treasured for Gold ran fourth at 134 and 1.
Number 11, Bitacora, wears down the pace setters and holds off the closers to get a popular victory, and she was eventually bet down to the 2-1 choice. Tyler Gaffleone rode the Daughter of Dominus for trainer Peter Walder and owners Paradise Farms, Walder Racing, and Marshall Mack. Number 2, Midnight Soiree, fired a big shot but had to settle for second, ahead of the 7, Weekend Mischief, who also ran very well at a nice price. She closed from last to get up to be third.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program, the start of today's Rainbow Six. These were 2-year-old Florida-bred horses, sprinting 4.5 furlongs to the first finish line. Scratch number 3, My Whippersnapper, a field of 7. Favorites included the 6, Nacho Papa, and the 2, Cajun Ember.
And they're off. Cajun Embers, the first to break the line. Chinamato moves to challenge. Away in third is Nacho Papa, running on from fourth, Loudon Song. Then down at the inside goes Arba, ahead of Gator 52. And out the back door early, the trailer is Golden Line of. They swing to the far turn. On the inside, Cajun Embers. On the outside, Chinamato. They're in lockstep. Nacho Papa, and here's the first-time starter, Arba, weaving to the outside for Camacho to make a move. 4 lengths back to Loudon Song, then Gator 52. Golden Line of is last, and the favorite is the first to give way. Now taking a narrow lead is Nacho Papa, 3 wide. Chinamato is right there. Arba's between horses. Then back to Cajun Embers from the outside, and Loudon Song with less than a quarter of a mile to go. And straightening for the drive, Nacho Papa kicks it into another gear and opens a length and a half. Arba's up on the outside of Chinamato, then Cajun Embers. But as they come to the wire, Nacho Papa is a debut winner. Won it by 3 in the end. It's very close for second between Arba or Chiramato, then Cajun Embers and Loudonsaw.
Number 6, Nacho Papa finishes up pretty well and gets a nice win in the career debut, giving Jeffrey Sanchez and Stanley Gold another win this week. Arundel Farm, the winning owner and breeder of the Son of Brethren. 2 wins today for Arundel and Stanley Gold, as well as Jeffrey Sanchez, who won earlier in the week as well. So barn's starting to heat up the Stanley Gold Shed Row. To the 8th race now, and the start of today's late pick 5. Start of the late pick 5 was on the main track at 6 furlongs, an allowance race for Florida bred horses. A field of 9 signed on. The favorite was the 3, Star Wancho.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, Silent Tiger was sent hard to try to get the early lead. Dunk in the comeback drive, moving sharply to challenge. Majestic Secret also comes away in the top flight off the shelf. Up on the outside, Decisive Force. Then back between horses to Bar Down. Tomato Gator is out sprinted. Star Wancho was at the rail ahead of Stoneheart, who's taken in hand. And the early trailer is Baba Toby, but he's got some pace to chase inside half a mile away. With the lead, it's Silent Tiger hounded by Majestic Secret on the outside. Bar Down runs into between horses to take over 30, needs racing room for Raylu. Down at the inside and Dunk. From the far outside getting started is Stoneheart. Star Wancho's trying to thread his way through traffic. From the back and Baba Toby yet to lift a hoof as they run to the top of the stretch. Whip out on the leader, Silent Tiger. Masonette gives him his head and he has the lead. On the outside, Stoneheart rallies to take second. Star Wancho into the clear and coming on pretty well. Back to the outside and Baba Toby. 3/16 to go. Silent Tiger on the ropes. Here's Star Wancho up to take the lead. Baba Toby charging hard on the outside with less than a 16th of a mile to go. Baba Toby's got a shot at Star Wancho. Baba Toby surging right at the money. Here's the finish. It's a photo finish. Was it Baba Toby outside or Star Wancho inside? They're stride for stride. It's picture time and 111 flat.
Number 3, Star Wancho looked to have it all sewed up inside the final 1/8 of a mile, but number 2, Baba Toby, finally put his mind to business as he lagged last throughout. Even off the turn, he was still last, and he kicked on to get the victory under Miguel Vasquez. Tight photo finish for Rodolfo Garcia, who's on the right side of it. He was the winning trainer for the Iro So Fun stable. We move now to the 9th race of the afternoon. Veteran claimers try 2 turns at a mile and a 16th. First finish line race and the start of the late pick 4. Scratch number 9, WW Concerto. A field of 9, all the money on number 1, Brown's Gap.
And they're off. Excellent beginning for the heavy favorite Brown's Gap. From his rail draw, he'll have the lead and the fence as they head into the first turn and fan about 4 other horses pretty wide on the course. Ned Devine took the worst of it briefly, and then Juarez dropped him over to race at the back of the group. Around the first turn they go. The leader is Brown's Gap. He's odds on. He's in front 3/4 of a length. In the 2-path is Ship Disturber, racing from second. Up on the inside, that's Little Leo in contention early. From between horses, Marrakesh. Out 4 wide, Moonlight Bandit. Illustrious Sun is in that cluster. 3 lengths clear of Blessed at Mass. Then comes Ned Devine and Gadsby Tavern. The leader, Brown's Gap, has them stacked and packed through an opening quarter in 24-1. Leads the way a half a length. On the outside, Ship Disturber is second. Illustrious Sun is now a joint third. On his outside is Moonlight Bandit. Parked at the fence is Little Leo. Then in between horses, Marrakesh, a length better than Ned Devine, who's improved some, while ridden wide. Out far outside and Blessed at Mass, and dropping to trail. The trailer is still Gadsby Tavern. Inside half a mile away, 48-1 for that opening half mile. The leader is Brown's Gap. He puts away Ship Disturber, who's back to third. Running on is Illustrious Sun. He's hard at work trying to get into second. From fourth and out wide, Moonlight Bandit. Then at the inside, Little Leo, followed by Ned Devine with less than a 1/4 of a mile to the first finish line. Brown's Gap has this well in hand, it appears. He certainly has his own fate in his hands here. He's at the quarter pole in front by 5. The second and third choices are battling second and third, well clear of Little Leo, then Ned Devine. But off the turn and the stretch drive, if you back Brown's Gap, you can go collect. Brown's Gap, clear and gone. He won it by, 5 or 6. You can make the margin. It's all about Brown's Gap to the first wire. Brown's Gap wrapped up and well clear. More than 6 in front. Second, Illustrious Sun. Third was Ship Disturber. And fourth was Moonlight Bandit in 1:45-2.
Number 1, Brown's Gap, humbles the competition in today's 9th race. Wrapped up inside that final furlong. Tyler Gaffleone just steered the Son of Harlington in the right direction. He did the rest for trainer Saffy Joseph Jr. and owner Saffy Joseph Sr. and Sir David Seal. Second, number 5, Illustrious Sun, ahead of the 4, Ship Disturber, who ran third. We move now to the 10th race on the program over the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch number 10, Athlon, a field of 11. Favorite was number 3, No Nino.
And they're off. From the center, Tis a Factor, sent hard by Gary Bain to try to get a clear advantage. From the inside, Chief White Sox is now second. From our Baby Driver, who comes away on the top flight, he'll land third. No Nino, race time favorite, is out of there fourth, racing ahead of 2 steps to Toga. Then down inside goes David's Boy. From between horses, Mr. Spike. A length back to the Chanchi. 2 in front of Going to the Beach, who's third last. Second last is Knucklehead, and Padre is last as Tis a Factor runs off. Tis a Factor through the opening quarter in a wicked tempo being set. He's opened a 6-length lead now. Our Baby Driver is second. No Nino was on the outside, down at the rail, and racing in fourth is Chief White Sox. Then comes David's Boy and Mr. Spike. Length and a half back to the Chanchi. Going to the Beach tries to pick it up while between horses. 2 steps to Toga is 4 wide and not gaining much ground yet. The 2 at the back are Knucklehead and Padre. They've inhaled Tis a Factor, going on to take the lead. Our Baby Driver immediately tackled by No Nino. Chief White Sox is now third. From the outside, David's Boy ridden hard. Going to the Beach is trying to negotiate some traffic trouble. He'll angle 3 wide under Jaramillo. Then from the outside, the Chanchi tracing ahead of Mr. Spike, and 2 steps to Togo, and they're at the top of the stretch with the lead now. It's still No Nino over the top. Going to the Beach is coming on. He's shifting ground a bit. The Chanchi down the center, running on for Santana. Is Going to the Beach hits the front. The Chanchi is up into second. The Chanchi tries to get to Going to the Beach, but Going to the Beach has it. It's Going to the Beach to win it a length and a quarter. Second, the Chanchi well clear of No Nino. Then David's Boy fourth, Photo for fifth. Chief White Sox are Our Baby Driver in 128 and 2.
Number 3, No Nino, has to settle for a minor award yet again today, as another horse who's been getting a lot of minor awards gets the major award. And number 6, Going to the Beach, takes advantage of a nice pace flow. He was far back off a very fast tempo. Jaramillo angled him to the center and punched out for the easy victory under trainer Armando de la Cerda's tutelage. Son of Treasure Beach is owned by Hernandez Racing Club. Time for another commercial break. Still to come, the Saturday feature, The Big Drama, featuring 3 rules and Mr. Jordan, right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
OBS June, the 2-year-old source. OBS 2-year-old sales grads win at the rate of 2 stakes a week. June sale graduate Stormy Liberal defeated the world's best in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Another June sale grad, Seeking the Soul, captured the Grade 1 Clark Handicap. The OBS June sale is your final opportunity to acquire a promising 2-year-old with stakes potential. Undertack previews begin June 7th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for race number 11 on the program, the Big Drama Stakes. It was the Saturday feature, 7 furlongs over the main track. A field of 7 signed on. The favorites were the 1, 3 Rules, and number 6, Croy.
And they're off in the Big Drama Stakes. Croy begins very well from his outside gate and quickly establishes a 2-length early lead. Mr. Jordan is out of there in second, with Sweet on the Ladies away in third. 3 Rules is down at the inside and fourth in the early stages for Juarez. Out wide is Quixote. High Riverside second last, while between horses, and 3 to the trailer, DeLand. Down the backstretch they go, and at 2-1, the leader is Croy by a length and a half. Mr. Jordan is there second. Parked at the rail is 3 Rules. Sweet on the Ladies in the 2 path. Then back to Quixote. Down at the rail, it's High Riverside, and still 5 to the trailer, DeLand. He's got an awful tall task ahead of him with less than half a mile to go. The opening quarter was just 23 seconds flat, well within the scope of Croy and Mr. Jordan. These two begin to sprint past the 3/8, 3 better than Sweet on the Ladies. At the rail in 3 Rules. Then back to Quixote. High Riverside is next. DeLand has caught the field, but still better than 10 lengths off the lead. And the battle rages on with a quarter of a mile to go. Jaramillo gets to work on Croy. Mr. Jordan and Edgar Zayas issue the challenge on the outside. 4 lengths clear of 3 Rules. And Sweet on the Ladies, 3/16 to to go. It's a street fight up front. On the outside, Mr. Jordan toward the rail. Croy, shoulder to shoulder, but Mr. Jordan doing the better work at the 16th pole. He edges away. Croy is back to second. DeLand and High Riverside running on for a slice. Mr. Jordan wins the big drama. Croy second, very close for third. High Riverside or DeLand in 123 flat.
Coming into today's big drama stakes, number 4, Mr. Jordan had danced a lot of dances, but he had never won a race at Gulfstream Park. That changed today as he gets the big prize here today under jockey Edgar Zayas for trainer Eddie Plisa Jr. and owners Leon Elman, David Mellon, and Lori Plisa. The 6-year-old son of Cantharos, very good today and wins the Saturday feature. Number 6, Croy game while second ahead of the long shot 5, High Riverside, who ran third. To the 12th and final race now at 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 4 and 12. Heavily favored number 9, Miss Casarina.
And runners away. Not a good start for Love Again at the back. It was a good start for Bozanetta from an outside gate, punching between horses. Here's Catayan Hill now up to challenge and take the lead. At the rail, Miss Surprise moves to challenge, away in third as we all have changed. Now out of there in fourth is Bozanetta, moving between horses is Divine Diva. Up on the outside, Love Again is rushing up ahead of an inside running Candy Sue. The favorite, Miss Casarina, is mid-flight, about 7 lengths off the pace setter, working 3 ahead of 2 Diamonds. Then White Beauty, who has to play catch-up from the back of the group ahead of Jubilant as they round the far turn. With the advantage, the debut runner, Kitty and Hill and David Baracco have come to play. They're 6-1 and on top. We all have changed as their second. Miss Casarina's having to cover ground. Divine Diva punches between horses for Barrios. White Beauty starts to get underway for Jonathan Gonzalez, but she's way out in the center with 3/16 to go. Kitty and Hill still has the lead. Miss Casarina now starts to get to her as the leader gets the wobbles. Final 16th of a mile. Miss Casarina trying to track down Kitty and Hill, and she will. It's Miss Casarina as the betting choice, getting up to win, going away. Kitty and Hill was second. Divine Diva was third, then 2 Diamonds, and we all have changed in 106 and 3.
Took a while for her to put her mind to business, but inside the final furlong, number 9, Miss Casarina, kicked it into another gear and ran down the pace setter to get the money after jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Peter Walder and Luch Racing Stable. Number 5, Kitty and Hill was second ahead of number 8, Divine Diva, who ran third. We will have a carryover in the Rainbow Six tomorrow after a form for result to today's sequence returns just less than $500. Carryover tomorrow, more than $30,000.
And that wraps up Saturday's card. We'll be back here on Sunday with our special Mother's Day card, 11 races. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.